Well, this may be a relatively recent rivalry, but there's plenty of history behind it nonetheless. Two big beasts of the French game, battling over bragging rights, and perhaps much more. This is Le Classique, and it is not for the faint-hearted. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So here we go then, with two clubs who have had such a large share of success in French football in the recent past, but whose roots could barely be any more different.
Well, two teams that are a lot further away than normal derbies, shall we say, but it's one of these games that you know will get fiery no matter what happens, as there are so many underlying factors, Peter, as to how this rivalry came into prominence. It's almost impossible not to when there's a political and economic edge to it all.
And already we're underway here. Doué shapes to shoot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
And that's going up front in a hurry. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Doué. Now this could be a chance. Dembele towering forward here. And he's there to clear it. He is just caressing the ball. Now there's a fine ball. Goes for a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Paris Saint-Germain really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Defending of the desperate variety. Marseille are looking to go forward now. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Doué. Pinches it off him. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Peter. It's his pace, that's his...
And the finish! Goal! Marseille! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
Après 5 minutes de jeu par le numéro 97.
Marseille have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Greenwood.
That was lovely, that.
Stood up well to him there. João Neves. Vitinha. And it's Ruiz. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ware gets into a good position. Tacho gets rid without sophistication. Emerson with the short one. Now it's Greenwood.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ware. Some really good ball movement. Tries to play it through. That's going to go a long way. That's a sharp pass. Chance here to counter. That's a nicely shaped ball. Pavard. Not the most convincing of passes. Vermeer. Now it's Greenwood. Now it's Ware. Aubameyang. And the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Vitinha, João Neves, spread it left. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Weir, passes coming off in quick succession here. Now he's got space here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Højbjerg, out to the left it goes. Challenged just a bit on the firm side, and he's worked it through. And that is... Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Paris Saint-Germain faced with a real prospect of letting this slip. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
But pour l'équipe de l'Olympique de Marseille. Après 12 minutes de jeu par le numéro 10.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a searching pass. A disastrous start. 2 down in next to no time. And it's Mayulu.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vitinha, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Greenwood. He's found a way through. Oh, good spread. Now it's Doué. And this is Dembele. This looks promising.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Højbjerg. Oh, this looks sharp. Marseille looking to pass their way through. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Aubameyang. Aubameyang! Terrific effort, just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Looking wide. Nice bit of trickery. That's good play. This is Dembele. Emerson. It's Højbjerg. It's run loose here. Distributed tidily. This is Dembele. It's Dembele! Oh, it's come off the upright. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Doué. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Doué picks it up out wide. Mayulu. Vitinha. Defending was strong and firm. No way through. That's a cute ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. He has found the way through. Now, can they get him away? Look at the space here. He's picked his way through, and he's there to belt it away. Emerson touches it back. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Shifted it to the flank. Mayulu. Too long, and over the line. Vermeeren. Great defending, strong and determined. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Searching pass he's played there. Pavard. Aubameyang.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Greenwood.
Marseille have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control. Vermeeren. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. João Neves. And Doué. And it's Ruiz. Spread out to the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
There's the shot! And that is a truly outstanding save.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
Vitinha! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Paris Saint-Germain awarded another corner. So, third corner of the game. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's been played through. He's on it, can he get away? Shot could be... Real chance! Goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
It's become a case of men against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele! Oh, terrific save.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
So their fourth corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good strength. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain. Après 30 minutes de jeu, le numéro 6.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Great vision. And he's straight offside. "30 minutes gone. And this is Dembele. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Where? Looking to play him in. Oh, they could break here. And he's worked it through. And he's managed to get free. He's one-on-one, surely! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Good ball, good take. He takes a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Højbjerg gathers from the goal kick. And here's Aubameyang. Aubameyang, and the shot! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Paris Saint-Germain really could have done without this. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, in truth there, it was carelessness and I think a little touch of panic, Peter, in that challenge. That usually leads to something unwanted.
You like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
But pour l'équipe de l'Olympique de Marseille.
And now he has two.
Après 34 minutes de jeu par le numéro 10.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Mayulu in acres of space out wide. Greenwood. And he's being shifted off it. Vitinha. There he goes. And the shot! They're up to 5 corners now.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's made its way to him. Can he get on the end of this? No, it's Weir. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Sabani. Pacho. Nuno Mendes. Paris Saint-Germain are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Vermeeren. Now Højbjerg. And it's Aubameyang. Greenwood receives it in a good position here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Vermeeren. Big chance! And he seemed certain to get the 6th.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
That has not gone well. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Over to the left.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pavard. Højbjerg. Mayulu. Greenwood. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Emerson. He is through here.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement.
Chance! He scored! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Le numéro 22.
Marseille are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Aubameyang. Played into space. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's a key interception. Vermeeren. Doué. He's in a great position here. Vermeeren did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Attention, changement.
Vermeeren. And it's Emerson. Doué gets a foot in here. Doué was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Gets good distance on it. Doué.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's fabulous. Chance, surely! And that's past the post.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Højbjerg. Dembele.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Emerson. Vermeeren. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, it's Dembele. And he's running through. Oh, he's got a great chance! He has done it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Le numéro 10.
Paris Saint-Germain grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Where? He's got away. That's been cut out, well played. Fabian Ruiz. It's a pretty loose pass. Marseille finding their passes. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Terrific header! No, he can't turn it in.
Marseille certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now it's Doué, and he was quick to react. This is Guiri. Good ball, good take. Opry in word. Referee's had a look, And he's blown his whistle for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Messieurs, je vous demanderai de bien vouloir prendre connaissance du communiqué envoyé par la police et qui s'affiche actuellement sur l'écran géant. Et les voici! Merci à tous d'accueillir nos joueurs!
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Paris Saint-Germain really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Now it's Weah. There they go, hunting in packs. And here's Dembele. Emerson. Guiri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's burst through! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Not the most accurate pass. João Neves. Højbjerg. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That is good alertness.
This is the time you need that pace.
Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Emerson goes short. And that's been well dealt with. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Vermeeren, and he's had it nicked away. And it's Weah. Can he get it through?
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Medina. Vermeeren. Greenwood. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
There they go, hunting again.
You have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he's picked it up out wide. Guiri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Greenwood. Højbjerg. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Zaire Emery. Emerson. Well, that pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space. Højbjerg. Guiri. Played out to the left flank. Pavard gets across to intercept that. Now it's Guiri. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Medina clears.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Greenwood. That has ended up in no man's land. And that's put paid to a promising move. No, he's just misjudged that one. Vermeeren. Looking for options for movement. Mendes going full steam ahead down the left flank.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Vermeeren. And it's Emerson. That's an excellent interception. Back in possession and ready to go again. Threads one in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Guiri. Now it's Greenwood. And he's in on goal! Zabani did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Vermeeren just eases him off the ball. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
That has not gone well. And that is as far as they're going to go. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been slung wide. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Vermeeren. Medina. Nicely shaped ball. No luck with that dink over the top. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Ware wins the duel this time. Højbjerg. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Emerson. Chance for a shot! Where? João Neves does really well to win the ball there. Fabian Ruiz. He's a sharp little ball here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Ware.
That's good play from him.
Zabani defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nuno Mendes. Mayulu. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now this could be a chance. Guiri. Greenwood, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. And Vermeeren. Out to the right. Mendes calmly anticipates. Mayulu. And now the breakaway. Greenwood.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. João Neves. And it's Mayulu. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tacho cuts it out. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Guiri. Højbjerg. Now it's Greenwood. Mendes does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Greenwood. He's found a way through. Tries to pass it through. Can he finish? And that's wide.
Marseille really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Vermeeren picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Guiri. Aims beyond the defence. Well, that looks a decent ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's a throw. And no, he's seen through all of that. João Neves. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Greenwood. Not the most accurate pass. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Great ball if he can get there. Dembele. Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, important interception. Where? Quality ball. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Just about up to 75 minutes. Emerson. Played out towards the right wing. Now that's well seen too. Greenwood. Vermeeren. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Mayulu. Oh, that's nice. João Neves. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Guiri. Fabian Ruiz. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Mendes spots it and intercepts. Mayulu. Somewhat off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Opts to play it back. Oh, such a clever touch. Greenwood did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's having a shot! And he's spooned it over the bar.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Changement en cours.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Ware gets across and deals with it. Marseille have reclaimed it. Now it's Greenwood. Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now, can they get him away?
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
It's a pretty loose pass. O'Reilly. Højbjerg. Well, that is one way to stop him. Emerson has got himself a free kick. He's having a go! And he steered it beyond the post.
Greenwood clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Great vision. And a chance! No, that's just wide. This is Dembele.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Dembele. Greenwood. And Ware. Played back into the centre. And it's Ware. And it's Mendes. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He is through here. Oh, played right into his path. And the flag has shot a goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Fabian Ruiz. Looking for options for movement. Plays the return pass. Now it's Guiri. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. João Neves. And that has left him in a heap. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? He's put it wide. Unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Where? He's on it, can he get away? Driving forward. There's a sharp little ball here. Fabian Ruiz. Emerson. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Højbjerg. And Emerson Palmieri. He's looking wide. And it's Ware. Now it's Guiri. Now it's Greenwood. No, that's been intercepted. Fabian Ruiz. Can he get it through? Strong running down that left flank. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Now it's Ware.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Savani. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Nuno Mendes. Mayulu. This is Dembele. And there goes the final whistle. Paris Saint-Germain cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. The end of the game. Reflections?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing